Alrighty guys, I think we're live. Are we live? Who knows? Well, we might be. We might be up and running. Just let me get things going. So today, I'm going to do a live shoot. Going to shoot a Vegas round live. So let me just try and get the comments going. We should be good to go. Just test if we are live. We are, we're live. Okay. Awesome, we're away. Alright. G'day guys. Okay, so I'm going to shoot Killer Instinct, how are you buddy? Going to shoot a live Vegas round. See how we go with that. Roy, how are you Roy? But me comments are on charge, so I can only talk to you, I can only read your comments when I finish each end. So that'll be good, and we can catch up on the comments after each end. We'll get into it. Yeah, I'm good, Killer Instinct, thank you. It's absolutely a beautiful day out here today. Absolutely killer of a day. Hope yous are all having a magical day out there. Hope yous having a great day. So we'll get into it, start shooting this Vegas round, see how we go. See if we'll work anyway. Fingers crossed we got good reception. So I'm shooting a live Vegas round. So that means that the 10 is 10 and X is X. If it was a WA round, it means X was 10. And so on and so on. So we can see it, we're all good, all right? So I haven't got comments here. Comments are at the target. So when I get up to the target after each end, I'll read your comments and see how we go. But we'll get into it. Live scoring round. I haven't had any practice, but the sight setting should still be in from yesterday. So let's get into it, straight into it. I'm going to use my thumb today because I liked using the thumb the other day. It was something different. I haven't used it for a while. So we'll use the thumb again and see how we go. Alrighty, everything's looking good. First arrow of the day. Ooh, she was low. I should probably always do a warm-up round, but you know me, I'm straight into it. That one looked a bit better. That one looked even better. First arrow was way out though. Way out. Yeah, let me see where we'll set up. Get this all worked out for you so we can get it back to where it was. Alrighty, so shooting a live Vegas round and I missed my first arrow. Can you believe that? And it's just out for a dirty stinking weasel. So there's the first lot of arrows. I have 9 X peanut. And if you're wondering why we call it a peanut, me and Greg, or Greg come up with it, but me and Greg call him a peanut because he was watching some guy shoot called some French guy, and his nickname's the Peanut. And when Greg was watching him, all he was doing was hitting inside out X's, inside out X's. So then we thought, oh well, every time we get an inside out X, we'll call it the Peanut. So that's why we call it the Peanut. Let me check the comments. Eric, how are you, buddy? And DJ Ross, just shooting the Vegas round, buddy. So that's the first one down. Oh, I probably should score it so I know what's going on. So if you just joined in, I'm shooting a Vegas round. I've shot one in so far and I dropped my first arrow. Can you believe that? Probably should have had a warm up. I think that first one's in the same hole. Low again. Alright, let's go check that out. Scrape them all in. That last one was a bit low. The first one was a bit... oh no, not too bad. So I have... can you see that? Yep. I have XX10. Let's score that. Let's check the comments. Alright, we're good to go. No new comments. Oh, here we go. Scout Archery, how you going, bro? Alright, let's get into the next one. I think the Vegas round, it's all in your head trying to stay calm, trying to not worry about that score. It's only a small place to hit that 10 zone. Why is the first target always shooting low? On the head. Oh, a fraction late too. Might go 2 clicks down. 4 clicks down. don't know why, but they're all going low today for some reason. The old low shooter today. I don't know what's going on. But they're all hanging in there, but hanging in there low. A couple more clicks on the scope, I think. Can we see that? I have 10, 10, 10. All just out of the X. All low. Let's pull those. Score that. Check the comments. All good to go. Get into it. So I was at the third end. Third end. Just got to concentrate on keeping that back tension. Let me know how my hips go after this one. Let me know in the comments after this end if my hip problem's a little bit better. Get it low so you can see them. Alright, check my hips out. Couple more clicks down though. That one was way up. I don't know what happened then. I think I got a bit punchy with that trigger. It's way out. No back tension. First one, way low again. How are the hips looking though? Are the hips looking better? Oh, did I? Ah, it's way out. Way out. Okay, so I have out of the 10 zone, 10. And another peanut. The old peanut. Any comments? Oh, we got a few comments going. Awesome archery. How you going, Awesome Archery? Just shooting a Vegas round. If Scout Archery says any plans on going to Vegas, when I can shoot a 300 round, like pretty consistently, I'll consider it. But seeing I'm shooting around the 95 mark at the moment, I don't plan on wasting 5 or 6 grand on plane tickets to come last. So that's the thing about Vegas. That's why I'm practicing. So hopefully one day I can hit a 300 consistent, and then I'll be over there. So let's pull these arrows, score them, and get in the next one. Pen. That was a 9, 10, X, isn't it? Pretty sure. Okay. Coming into the 5th round, I've dropped 2. Shocking. Oh well, it's all about form. We got to get better. Just got to get better slowly. Can't become a pro overnight, I guess. Okay, 5th end, here we go. Good back tension. We should be good to go. Get a bit punchy with this trigger. That one was low, second one was low, I'm pretty sure it's way up. That last one I wasn't letting it go low, that's for sure. Let's go check it out. Fifth end down. So I scrape that second one in? No, it's out. Bloody hell. Out by a mile. Why do I keep dropping them low today? I'm just dropping them low heaps. Get better. So I have X9 10. X9 10. There we go on the comments, anything new? JD, Allison, how you going? JD says, low normally means a weak front shoulder. Oh, thank you. I'll work on that right now. Make sure my shoulder's a bit more stronger. Scout Archery says, cool, we would love to shoot with you over here. You are right there, bro. By the next Vegas, you'll be there. You think I'll be good enough by next year? Fingers crossed. Thanks, Scout. And James Templar says, hey Jimmy, what's up? Not much, bro, just shooting the Vegas round please, live. So you can see how it's done live style. Score that one. X9 10. Okay, so this one, got to concentrate on that front shoulder, strong front shoulder. See how we go, see if we can keep it up. Because at the moment I'm dropping like a fly. Strong front shoulder. What's this? Sixth end. Sixth end. Strong front shoulder. It's low, but I think it's in. I think I'm getting a bit jumpy on that thumb as well. Jumpy on that thumb. How do we go? Did I miss that first one? Oh, scraped him in. Oh no, he's way in. That was a better round. Oh, the strong front shoulder seemed to help. Look at that. We have 10 just out. That's a weasel out. XX, so 10XX. That's not a bad run considering. Quick check the comments. Sorry, Stout. I've been calling you Scout. It's Stout. Stout Archery. Check them out. Go check Stout Archery out because I've been saying it wrong. Sorry, buddy. Okay, where we're up to. JD says, try to visualize pushing the pin through the spider while adding back tension. Okay, I'll try that one. And Branko, there you go, Branko says, what release are you using and can you show it? I can do that. And Ivan's on board. How are you, buddy? And he says, how you doing? Jimmy the Mean Machine. Okay, let's quickly score this. Where's the pin? So it's a 10XX. Alright, let's get onto this release. So the release I'm using today is the Stan Shoot-Off heavy metal version. It's the copper version, heavier than the normal one. Well, it's $100 extra than the normal one as well. But what I like to do, if you can notice, I extend it right out to the last pin. So I have it in there, rather than on the thumb tip. I like it in that second knuckle. So I extend it right out. So that's the release I'm shooting. What's this? Is this the 7th end? We're pumping through it, guys. Absolutely pumping through it. Okay, 7th end, let's get into it. I think it's the 7th anyway. Push the pin through the X. We'll try it out. The old push and the pin didn't work for me. I think I missed the target completely. Pushed it right up. Ridiculous. Well, there goes this round. I think I was pushing a bit too hard. So we gotta try these things. Pushed it way through the target. Oh well, you get that on the big jobs, I guess. But that was way out. Oh God, here we go. So can we see here, that angle probably doesn't do it justice, but what are we? We're that far above the target. Pushed it way up high. And there goes that score. Shocking. What is it? X0 10. Absolutely horrible. Any more comments? What stabilizer am I shooting? Alright, we'll talk about that in a second. Andrew does stuff. Says that, so Andrew does stuff. He wants to know what sort of stabilizer I'm using. We'll talk about that in a second. Blanco says, try when you're getting ready to release, push and pull 50%, continue pushing and pulling after the shot is fired. The old pushing doesn't really help for me because as you can see, she's a bit high. She's a bit high with the old high release. So let's get into that. Let's see how we go. I might shoot one extra arrow at the end just to see what the score would have been. We'll continue on. Stabilizer setup. I'm using Doinker stabilizers for the front and the back. I'll show you when I get down to my bow. On the front, I'm pretty sure it's a Doinker Elite, maybe. 80% sure, I think it's an Elite. Yep, it's an Elite. So I'm using the Doinker Elite. What's that? LBS or something? LDS. And I took the extension doink a bit off. On the back, I'm running Doinker, these arrow rod ones with the kind of the gap in the middle. Theory is that the wind goes through them instead of pushing them. So that's why I got these ones, kind of take a bit of the windage out of the situation. And I'm running V-bars, because when I hold stable, with no V-rods on it, the bow sits dead level. So if I start pumping weight onto one side, it tilts it out. And you can see I've got uneven weights. It's because I glued the weight on and it fell off. So what I've done, I've angled this one out a bit more. So can you see this one sticks out further than this one? That's to counter the less weight on this one. So the further you stick this out, the less weight you need to counter it. So that's what I've got to do, and I've still got to glue that weight back on. So we'll get into it now. What's this? The 8th round. 8th round. Bit low, I think. The old weak front shoulder low shot today. The old low shot. What day is it? Low Monday. Alright, let's go check that out. See how we're going. Scrape them all in. Oh, I think I pulled them all in. Oh, what's that? Ah, nearly 3X's. You see, we've got X, X, 10. Any comments? Robert Rumsey. Oh, hang on, we've missed heaps of comments. It's Doinker Quadraflex. Ah, thank you, Quadraflex. That's the name of the back rod that I'm using. Mac says hip problem looks a lot better. Even concentrate pushing it back, pushing it stayed back. Apart from the second shot. Well, thanks, buddy. Max says me hip problem's looking better. Robert Rumsey says the man asked just helps with the answer. Thanks, Branko. That's exactly right. That was. I didn't even know the name, so thanks for throwing the name in. George says X27s, how heavy are the points? No, they're X23s. I'm using the X23s to make it a bit harder for myself. So when I pull the X27s out, it should seem a bit easier to hit them with skinny arrows. But I'm using two 20 grain points on my X23s, and on my X27s, I use a 300 grain point on the X27s. So that's what it is. JD says, JD says, Jimmy, I should have explained the push a bit better. Sorry, that's alright, buddy. We've got to try things. It's all here for practice. That's what it's about, just practicing. We're not shooting no comps today, so I like trying different things. So don't feel bad about making that miss, because I love it. I love trying new things all the time. That's what I like about archery, all the different things you have to try. He says, what I meant was to push only what you need the base to pull back. So he's saying it's like a 50-50 pull and push. Don't over push it. Don't push more than you pull. because I think that's what I was doing. I think I was pushing way too hard and I flicked it right up high. So that's that problem. So okay, I'll try 50-50. What are the best arrows for a decent price? Hash Brown asks. Now, honestly, for indoor arrows, you want to get Easton X23s, X27s. They're cheap as hell compared to most arrows. And like 90% of the pros use them. And they're 50 years old, 50-year-old design, and all the pros are still using them. So X23s or X27s by Easton for indoor, Hash Brown. If you want a cheap outdoor arrow, get the Carbon 1, and Mike Tuck says that as well. So Carbon 1s are a good cheap arrow for outdoors. ACGs, I've never used them, but Blanco says ACGs, but what I've seen people use ACGs, they get worn out a lot and they break really easy. But that's just what I've seen. But I've never used them, so don't go on my word, it's just what I've seen. DXQ, how you going, buddy? We're just shooting a bit of a Vegas round live, seeing how we're going. Blanco, if I say all your name wrong, sorry guys, I'm just hopeless with reading, you know me. So Branco, it's the same X10, just cheaper. Yeah, ACGs, they are a good arrow, but I just think they're a bit weak. You need X10s for shooting feeder. You don't need X10s, just... So Blanco says you need X10s for shooting feeder. You don't need X10s, just ACGs. That's right. If you're going to get an like X10 and you want a cheaper version for an X10, that's right, Branco. Get an ACG. JD Allison, I'm willing to give you a mulligan on the high arrow based on my products. Thanks, JD. We might finish that one after, see how we go. Mike Tuck does a big smiley face. So let's get into it. Hang on, what was that one? 10. So XX10 lets me pen. What are we up to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 2 ends to go, guys. Alright, 2 ends to go. Or 2 and 1 arrow. We'll do 2 and then I'll do 1 arrow right at the end to see what the score would have been if I didn't have that high shot. Okay, good back tension. Get your feet set. Let's get into it. Another low one. Get that front shoulder. That front shoulder strong. I think I shot an 8 then. I was a bit flinchy. Shocking. Some was off a bit then because I just got a bit of a string slappage. Not much, just a touch. So I get it, people always say, oh, you got a red mark on your thing. But it's not from the string slapping my arm. It's from after the shot, I kind of just lean it into my arm. It just rubs on my arm while I hold it. It's not actually the string slapping it to make it. Right, but that last one was a bit of a slap, just a tiny little one. I'll scrape it in for a 9, or is it a dirty 8? A bit flinchy on that second shot. How can you see? It's just in. Hang on, the only way I can show you is upside down. So hang on upside down while I prove this is a 9, not an 8. So there you can see she's just in on the 9. And the other ones I have 10, 10, so 10, 9, 10. 10, 9, 10. Yeah, the last one. Quick check on the comments. Okay, checking the comments. Ivan says ACG, ACE, ACC. All the different type of carbon aluminium arrows you can get. Killer Instinct. I shoot thin arrows, Eastern FMJs, full metal jackets. Big dirty wasp hanging around. Robert says, what size FMGs do you waited for the inserts? Talking to Killer Instinct. Branko says, by the way, try to shorten your draw length. Your pin floats too much. Okay, I'll give that a go. I'll shorten it a little bit more. It feels perfect with me back tension. Like I can sit it in that nook there and just have it there perfect. It feels perfect, but as soon as I go to the thumb, it must be just like that extra tiny bit longer because I'm just behind that notch with the thing. So it might be, with the thumb need to have it a bit shorter. Killer Instinct says 100 grain points, total weight 425s for the FMJ he runs. Blanco says, I would like to stay and watch, but it's 4 a.m. buddy. Get some sleep. It's nice to have you on board so far. It's good to see you, Blanco, but I'll catch you next time. Totally understandable. Blanco says, try removing the weights from the front to stop it touching your arm. I might give that a go. Where are we up to? Gear Max. Gear Max says, why don't I use a string stop? Because my bow shoots pretty good without it. I've shot it with one and without one, and it shoots better with one. Without one, sorry. My old Conquest 4, now that shot heaps better with a string stop. But yeah, because it's a target setup, I don't really need the silence or anything. So that's why I don't use a string stop. Where are we up to? Mr. Sinister, how you going, buddy? Good to see you on. Happy Easter to you guys. So, oh yeah, for all you guys in America, happy Easter. For me, it was yesterday. Max says, upside down. All videos are upside down for him because he's in the UK. Character on the other side of the globe, they reckon. George Husson, how you going, bro? Houston. Those FMJs hit like a mother. I have tried some FMJs. Greg uses FMJs. He's got a set of FMJs, and he absolutely loves them. He used to shoot them for a target for ages. When he first got into it, that's all he used was his FMJs. And I talked him into getting some other arrows. So that's something about the good old FMJs, the full metal jackets. My ACCs, Ivan says my ACCs, 100 grain point, total weight 360. That's a pretty light arrow. Give or take a grain here and there. Mike Tuck says my Carter is still for sale. So Mike Tuck's got a Carter release. Back tension on eBay if you want to go check it out. There you go, buddy, giving a shout out for you. So what are we up to? Is this the last end? We're up to the last end, and I've got me one mulligan arrow. Let's see what we've got. So I'm 4 down so far. 4 down. Not going to make it to Vegas shooting like that. But we're just practicing. We've got to get better one day. One day I'll get there. One day I'll hit this 300. But today ain't the day. Today is not the day. Okay, last end. Did I score that last one? I think I did, yeah, that's a high 9, wasn't it? That was way low. I don't even know if that's an 8. It looks like a bloody 8. Get your head in the game. My pin is floating around heaps. I might shorten it again actually. Maybe the string stretched in a little bit. That first shot was bloody horrible. Going to go back to the back tension after today. Just want to get a little break from the back tension. Because it starts to do your head in a little bit, that back tension, let me tell you. Okay, so I have 9x10. Put that in. Let's see if we got any more comments going. Okay, comments. No, they didn't bend at all. They stay really straight, the FMJs, the full metal jackets, because FMJs normally, how do I say it? So X10s have carbon on the outside, aluminium on the middle. Full metal jackets have aluminium on the outside and carbon in the middle, so they should never really bend. Where are we up to? Mr. Instinct, Mr. Sinister says, Jimmy, do you know if Greg is shooting at the Masters Games in New England? Where's the new NE? Where's NE? I don't know NE. I'm pretty sure he's going up to Queensland to shoot in something soon. Oh, New Zealand. No, he couldn't get in. He's on the waiting list actually. He tried to put his name down for that Masters shoot, but he couldn't get in. It was already booked up, so he's on the waiting list. If anyone drops out, I think Greg's in. Oh, Mr. Sinister's auntie and uncle is shooting the recurve over in New Zealand for the Masters Games. That's interesting. If Greg goes, he might be able to say hello. Stout Archery says, have you tried shooting a higher target? I bet you would shoot a 300 if your target was higher. Maybe, I'll give it a go, but where I stand back there, it's lower than the ground, so where the target is here, it's level. So I'm still shooting dead level. It's just that here, the target ground's higher than where I stand. So that's why I have the target low to the ground, not jacked up at height level. Yeah, it is a shame that he couldn't get in. Stout says it's harder to judge where the center is when it's so low to the ground. Yeah, I'm still shooting flat though, Stout. If you look back, I don't know if you can kind of see. but the ground's uneven, and it's that back in the corner where I shoot is heaps lower than where I'm standing now, so I'm still shooting flat, just not there. Jerry and Jerry. Jerry and Jerry. I'll tell Greg to look out for Jerry and Jerry if he goes over. We'll keep an eye out for Jerry and Jerry on the recurve scene in New Zealand. I'll tell him to look out for it. Okay, so let's do this one makeup arrow, and then we can see what my score would have been. What it would have been. Then we can count them up. I think I'm like 5 down already. Okay, the very last makeup arrow. I'll play this like it's a shoot-off arrow. Put a lot of pressure on myself, see how I go. I'm going to shoot the last target because that's the target I seem to be shooting the best on. Just the thumb, I think you might be right about the draw length being a bit too long. I am just wobbling all over the place. Don't know why I'm so wobbly lately. Just the wobbles, got the wobbles. The old death wobbles. Pretty sure that was a 9. Stinking 9 by a mile. So let's, I'll count that up. You can see it's a low 9. 3 guesses if it was low or high. Oh no, I shouldn't have scored. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I drop a 6. So I end up dropping 6. Can you believe that? That's shocking. I'm making it to Vegas doing that. Alright guys, so that's pretty much me for today. If you got any more quick questions, let us know. Have a look. Seems to be up to date. Stout says, thanks bro. Yeah, I don't know if it's very nice shooting, but thanks anyway, Stout. Stout says it's still nice shooting. I'll catch you later, bro. Thanks, buddy. So yeah, that's me for today. Quick little live stream for you. Shooting a Vegas round live. Ended up dropping 6, which is not very good at all, but no, we can't complain. As long as we're shooting, I'm just happy. I think that's my problem at the moment. I'm just wasting too much energy worrying about the scores and stuff. Let's just go back to being happy and just shooting for the fun of it, I think. That's my problem. Trying to put too much pressure on myself. But anyway, what Killer Instinct just asked, what's your draw length? It is 29.5 at the moment. Pretty sure. Practice makes perfect, that's right, Mr. Sinister. Preach it. George says preach. Alright guys, I think that's going to be it. Hope you liked this one. If you did, make sure you hit the like button for us, hit the subscribe button, hit all the buttons, and stay tuned because there'll probably be a vlog out tomorrow. Maybe. We'll see. Taking me time with the vlogs. I want to try and make sure I do a half decent vlog anyway. I'm not rushing the vlogs. Alright guys, so I'll see you soon. Catches.